among these functions do you spend more time performing?
Well, being the head of a project team, it's usually the planning and the leading part. Because you have people who actually does the work already if you identify. So if you've already created the action steps and they know about it, they just go on with that. So all you have to do is to check whether there are any problems that they've encountered, or do you need to make some adjustments with the plan. So as far as I am concerned, it's more of the planning part and the leading part.
Miss Carol, we also learned from our class that information plays a very important role, especially if you're leading or managing something. So can you tell us like how important is information as a manager is?
Well, it is very important because even if we are already in business, we also do some research work. We also ask subject matter experts on what are we supposed to do. Like in my case, I do documentations. I don't claim to be the process expert, but I do know how to add structure to things, how to organize the data that we've gathered. So what we usually do is we ask the subject matter experts. We interview the people concerned of operations, and at the same time we also do research. Why? Because we have to get best practices of what's outside other than what we have. So in your case, you would probably say, I would like to do things this way. Then I would also research what does other discipline says, other industry does for certain procedures, and then we put them together. So you do have to make some research also.
Is it possible if you could give us some specific examples on how information works as a manager?
Well, for instance, we're setting up a department which we are trying to come up. It's like a call center department. So you have to do some research. What are the steps? How are the other companies coming up with call centers or a customer service department? So we check what are the performance matrix that they do, what are the resources, what are the systems that they have in place, so that we can see if it's applicable to us. We also check on statistics, the statistics outside, like how many people call at a certain time of day, what are the type of people who call, what are the type of questions that they ask, and what is it out there, so that you get those data. Those are general data, and you filter them out and see what applies to you. What are the things you need and what's applicable, so that you can formulate your own process that will suit the needs of the company. Because for insurance, it's really different from what's out there that sells services and other products.
Can you share with us some of your needs for specific information?
Well, like specific information, like if we're coming up with a call center type, we have to identify who are the people who actually call, what market are they? Are they female? Are they housewives? What time of the day do they call? So that we make sure that we have enough time. Because if we're just going to do an 8 to 5 and then we realize that our market are working people, it has to be outside. We have to expand that time. So we have to have operations, let's say, from 7 to 8 at night. But if you have clients who are in another time zone, you have to expand that. You have to go up to 10 o'clock or even earlier, depending on the market that you have. So it really depends on the project that you have, your objectives, and where will you be able to get that information.
Was there any situations that you experienced where inaccurate or untimely information